I'm Malcolm Van Delst, and this is an excerpt from Do the Wrong Thing, a book series or extra long novel that opens with a woman trying to kill herself. She says, I don't know why I tried to do this, and by way of explanation, tells her life story. We're about halfway through book 3, working title, Shiny Pretty Gothic. Last week in Shiny Pretty Gothic in New Orleans, Ava, Lisa, and Elizabeth got drunk. Ava literally could not stand the heat, and Lisa turned out to be much more resourceful than Ava and Elizabeth realized. This is the beginning of a chapter called Not the Experience I Was Looking For. The next day, Lisa returns to the apartment late in the afternoon. I met a guy. We're sailing on his yacht, she informs us as she packs her bags. The way her lip rises slightly at the corner when she looks at me, the contempt and disdain in her voice, the way her hand kind of hangs off her wrist as she picks up her things. I was going to tell her to be careful, but I guess I won't. We never see her again. Sitting in an elegant, but not too elegant to be comfortable, high-ceilinged second-floor apartment with long white curtains billowing inwards from open French doors, beyond which an ornate wrought iron railing runs, flower basket hanging above, blue sky and a yellow building with a similar railing and balcony beyond. The scene could be a postcard, quintessential New Orleans. I'm actually leafing through a book of photos by the guy who invited us here. His pics are mainly fashion, but cool fashion. Black models with big hair wearing bright yellow shirts and patterned wide-leg pants, not sappy pastels on white girls with bad perms. His tall, flamboyant black friend plays new wave records, music like Fantastique played, but happier. Oh my God, I love this album, the friend trills as he slides a disc from a sleeve with a black and white picture of 4 guys on it. I hung out with the drummer when he lived here. He starts laughing as if remembering something he's not saying. I hung out with Pete de Freitas, he squeals. The photographer, maybe from Russia originally, bulging biceps and a body-hugging gray tee, laughs. And you're still alive. He lights a joint and passes it to a small woman with spiky black hair. Beers go round. These people are so generous and friendly, and no one's hitting on us either. Elizabeth is quiet, uncomfortable, I can tell. But I'm not. I wish we were staying in New Orleans longer. The photographer serves us a stew of shrimp, scallop, and vegetables over rice. You cannot visit New Orleans without having gumbo, he had said earlier when we met him at a cafe. Come to my place for dinner. I feel a quiet pride that he looked at me when he invited us, not Elizabeth. I'm only going a mile up the road, but I can take you further. There's something in it for me. A middle-aged woman leaves Elizabeth and I on a 2-lane road in the middle of nowhere. Trees on either side, insects buzzing, birds warbling. If we knew where we were and weren't desperate for a ride, it'd be peaceful, pleasant. Instead, we've been here for almost 3 hours. The only 2 offers we get are from fat, white, actually, they're more red than white, pink dudes in pickups with buzz cuts and beady eyes. I always thought that was a stereotype, that white Southerners like that only existed in movies. I'll buy y'all dinner too at the diner up the road. 3 hours become 4. The sun's going to go down soon. A morose trucker stops. He's heading north to Arkansas, not west. You might find it easier to get a ride from Little Rock, he says. Rattle, rumble, jolt. We drive most of the night, and along with the road's roughness, it's hot, and this truck has no air conditioning. Windows down, we breathe dust. We can't even doze, let alone sleep. 2 a.m., we pull into the largest truck stop I've ever seen. 20 or more trucks parked in the back where drivers snooze in bunks attached to their trucks' cabs. Our guy, dark, stubbled, still frowning, invites one of us to share his bed. He doesn't specify which. No thanks, we both say. Well, you can sleep as best you can in the seats if you want. Exhaustion, frustration, heat, filth, stickiness, lights, noise. I twist and turn. Elizabeth's not faring much better, I can tell from the rustling. And it's morning. Our guy leaves. Go right up to the drivers and ask if they're going west. That's the best way to get a ride, he advises. Elizabeth and I stumble into a washroom. It's the first time I wash at a truck stop sink, and I think it's cool, seedy. Then we stand by the pumps, both shy. Maybe we should make a sign, Elizabeth suggests. Before we can do that, two amiable looking guys in jeans and SO t-shirts amble up. They work at the truck stop. They're just off shift. Come back to our place, rest a bit, then we'll bring you back and find you a ride, they grin. We're so tired. Two guys in the front, me, Elizabeth, and another in the back. A green Datsun, or maybe it's a Pinto. The guys banter and laugh. The third works at the truck stop too. He goes into a store, comes out with a flat of beer. Why are they buying beer? It's not even noon. The house is a trailer. Oh God, does the couch feel good when I collapse onto it? They really want us to drink. One of the guys makes a phone call talking in a language I don't understand. Another guy comes over. The new guy, tall, skinny, much older, gets drunker and drunker. You're so pretty, he says to me, even though I look away, try to avoid him. Have a beer, he says. Come on. He glances at Elizabeth. She sits in a chair kitty corner to me, pretending to read a geography book, photographs of mountains and landscapes. He turns his attention back to me. I get up to check the laundry. They told us we could do laundry. Oh God, I want to leave. I don't care about sleeping. I don't care about the laundry. Where are we? We don't even know. The drunk guy gets angry. His eyes bulge, his face twists, and he rants. I don't understand a word he's saying, though amongst it all I hear Vietnam. He paces behind Elizabeth from the table where the other three guys sit to the wall of the trailer. He stops. You're so pretty. Come talk to me. He steps in front of me. Stale beer, stale cigarettes, stale sweat. He grabs my chin and turns my face towards his. You're so pretty. Yellow eyes with black glazed centers. He grabs my arm. Come. He's angry. He squeezes. Meanwhile, Elizabeth is a statue of a girl reading, and his friends at the table watch, smiling between sips of beers. Why won't you talk to me? He jerks me to my feet. I fucking come. His skeletal face, the missing teeth. I'm lying on a floor with a thin industrial carpet, a small top opening freezer at my head, and a couch containing an overflowing laundry basket to my left. It's only a body. He hasn't hurt me because no one can hurt me in my mind and in my heart. He didn't hit me. I didn't want to find out if he would hit me. What if something happened to Elizabeth? I'm 4 years older, so I had to take responsibility. He rolls off me and smiles. I pull up my underpants and shorts. Everyone is silent when we come out. The guys looking out the window or studying their beers. Can you take us back, please? I asked the guy who brought us to the trailer. He does. He even finds us a ride.